And I want to say to you, dear brothers and sisters, this should be the passion of your life. That God must be with you. Wherever you go, whatever you do, God, I want you to be with me. I want you to stand with me and be with me all the time. In all situations. Is that the longing of your heart? And I'll tell you something. If there's sin in your life that has not been confessed, God will not be with you. That is why for years and years and years, I've said to people, as soon as you're aware of sin, confess it. Forsake it. Give it up. Say, Lord, I'm sorry I slipped up again. Please cleanse me. Please forgive me. Please cleanse me, Lord. Cleanse me in the blood. I don't want to do that again. Keep your conscience clear. Jesus said once when you're praying to God for something, He said, when you stand, forgive others. Think of all the people who hurt you. And say, Lord, I've forgiven them. I've forgiven them. I've forgiven them. I don't wish any evil for them. I wish good for them. I wish good for every one of them. Lord, forgive them. That's how it should be. And God will be with us. I've sought to live like that. I mean, when you serve the Lord like I do, a lot more people do evil to you because the devil's mad at you. I know the devil's mad at me, and to me, that's an honor. The devil's mad at me. I don't want him to be happy with me. I hope you want the devil to be mad at you because you're doing so much for the Lord. And when the devil's mad at you, he'll get a whole lot of other people mad at you as well. Accuse you falsely, tell all types of stories about you and all that. But you got to forgive them. Otherwise, you'll be gripped by the devil yourself. He kills two birds with one stone. Say, Lord, I want to make sure I've forgiven everybody. I've got no grudge against anyone. Make sure there's no sin that's not confessed. Every thought, every word, every deed is confessed and forsaken. And I pray, dear Lord, that you will give me grace to be sensitive to any little thing in my life that's making you sad. Anything in my life that's making you sad. Lord, please let me be sensitive because I want you to be with me at any cost. I want to ask you to seek God, to have His presence with you at any cost. The Bible says God gives His grace to the humble. Jesus always humbled Himself. In every situation, He humbled Himself because God is with the humble. It's easy to have God with us. In fact, basically I tell people, if you want God with you, can you remember two things? Can you remember to be very sensitive to sin? As soon as you're aware of a sin, confess it immediately. And if you have hurt somebody, go and ask that person's forgiveness. And the second, humble yourself in every situation. Whatever the situation, humble yourself. Go down and say, Lord, I want to go down here. I don't want to open my mouth and retaliate. I want to just go down and become nothing. Has somebody spoken evil about you or written you a hard letter? Just forgive. Don't reply. Just love him and bless him. God will be with you. The fear of the Lord and humility. That's the secret. Keep your conscience sensitive to sin and humble yourself always. It must be recognized by other people in your office. God is with that man. God is with that woman.